po si G. Tonji mula sa Los Angeles, California, coming to you. Medyo umuulan dito sa Los Angeles ngayon, but that doesn't stop us from providing you a great show. Coming to you from San Francisco, kasama natin si Giovanni Ortega, ang ating kulturahan correspondent.
I really love the addition of tribal or indigenous music. I know your training is classical guitar. How was that experience combining those two? Especially there's a dance number where you could see it flowing from classical to tribal, and then by the end it becomes one.
That's thank you. That's great to hear. Actually, you can blame it all on Alleluia.
It's your fault.
It's all her fault. This is all her fault.
Right. Yeah. Because you know the Western music and the tribal music are two opposite ends of the spectrum. You have a separate tonality and scale on the Western and completely different on the Eastern. And when Alleluia asked me to do this and to what? Playing guitar with kulintang and agong, that's never been done before.
Yeah.
At least not that we know of. So it's a interesting challenge for me. I took that as you know, complete departure, and he told me to run. She told me to run away with it, and when I saw the show, that's what actually hit me. Oh, that's what Alleluia is. I mean, I know I was writing it with that in mind, but I don't have the whole thing in my head.
Right.
And when I saw the show, it just totally makes sense.
No, you kind of see you smiling. It's like, yeah, but I knew it was always going to work out fine.
Well, the process is like always give and take. You know,
Yeah.
like Florante would. I remember there was one piece that he sent over, and I'm like, I don't know. You know, I know I'm not saying anything, and he knows that I'm not saying
I
anything.
pick up on
He's
these
like,
little things.
Yeah.
You know. But because like if I hear something that's just like it fits, I'm like really excited about it.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I love it, you know. So, I mean, I also like this whole idea of informing each other in a huge way, and I mean that artistically. The last piece, I said 3 minutes max, 3 minutes max. He sends me the music, and
15
it's
minutes long.
6 minutes long. You know, damn, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you're making my life so difficult. We're
Oh,
so
yes,
close.
me too.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Because
Come
you have to
on.
like
I have to fill in the
edit.
film that extra 6 minutes, you know.
And he goes, oh, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Okay, but it's so beautiful. I don't know where to cut.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, you know, we're in the studio and we're doing this, and then it was like, okay, we could do it, so we can do this. That's one. The other one is like, this is like, again, towards the end, and it's a 5. The count is a 5. I'm like, come on, and I'm fighting with the music counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I did ask you if it's okay before I went on.
But because you're thinking about the choreography and the dance as well, right?
Well, I'm thinking about 6 people that have to listen to this, that has to also hear it and also has to dance it. And we're like, you know, rehearsal time is of an essence. And so it's really difficult when you're fighting with the music. But luckily for me, I know that also Florante works in 4s. So it's like, I know it's going to be in 4s. So that was like a saving grace. And then because we have the video or the film, it's like, okay, I'll have Wilfred deal with that one. And then we'll put, so the video or the film.
Put it on him.
Well, the film becomes the dancer as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Totally
you have
see
the
that.
live, and then so it becomes like another element of the whole, rather than there's a film and then there's the music and then there's the dance. And it really is, you know, when you watch it, you have to see the whole thing. You see them on screen, but they're also on stage, so they're like kind of like chorus or the whatever, the soloists or whatever it is.
Yeah, the shortest that I could describe the experience of seeing this production is you go into Selima's head, you know. I mean, this is the most possible way. Like, imagine if you're a little thing person, and then you go into somebody's head, and you're looking through her eyes, and that's what it is.
Well, the other thing that's I think is key is that the film, in a lot of the films, especially the surgery, the score there, the sound score is Wilfred's. and it's very specific. And so then when we bring Florante's score, it brings it back down to earth in that really magnificent way.
Yeah.
That allows you to watch it in a way that doesn't, you know, buckle your soul. That it's like he lifts you up and you're able to see it. So, and it's not just my perspective. Audience members say that.
That's what I was going to say. You know, so I remember you saying this years ago, and it stuck to me, and I've been sharing it with everybody that I encounter. It was during BHAG, actually. You were saying that the creator or the artist creates, and then they pass it on to the director or choreographer or filmmaker, and then they pass it on to the artists, the actors, the performers who bring it life. But then it doesn't become communal, it doesn't become transformational until the audience sees it. So the purpose of art, and thank you for sharing this with all of us who was there that day, is it's a communal experience. It's never yours. It's for all of us, and that's where transformation lies. And so last night after seeing the show, it was like, what? And I don't know if this was your intention. I do feel like it might be, but it definitely was for me. Was I left having a spiritual experience, you know, and I'm just like thinking about that now. It's like, oh yeah, that's what it was. And I was sharing with you what happened afterwards. Is that it definitely was a spiritual experience, because that energy was so palpable, right? So I just want to thank all of you for creating this piece.